so let's get our homework out. We were supposed to match our causes with our effects. So we're going to check that. And then we have some other things to do, and then we have a live quizzes. How does that sound? So we should all be on page. Let me find the page quickly for our cause and effect matching. So page 43. So if you have your booklet, go ahead and open to page 43, and we'll check on my slides. So let's look at the first cause. Marlon and Dory dropped the mask. Who can tell me an effect for this cause? What happened as a result of Marlon and Dory dropping the mask? Okay, let's start up. Is this Goku up top?
What, teacher?
Can you tell me the effect of Marlon and Dory dropping the mask?
Yes.
Okay, what happened as a result of that? Tell me.
They had to swim deep down under the dark ocean and fight an anglerfish to get it back.
Good job. So they had to swim deep down into the ocean and fight the anglerfish, right? Remember that big scary fish with the light that was hanging in front of its face? Okay, good job. All right, what about cause number 2? The two friends swam over the trench instead of through it. Hang on, this is on page 43 of your booklet. 4-3. So Lisa, what's the effect of them swimming over the trench rather than through it? Okay, so let's go through our options here. So the two friends swam over the trench. And well, do you remember, what did they see when they went over the trench?
They were surrounded by jellyfish. They had to go.
Okay, they were surrounded by the jellyfish, remember? That's why the school of fish told them to go through, that's why the school of fish told them to go, through the trench rather than over it, because there was a big group of jellyfish. And they had to bound on them. Remember, Marlon made up the game to bounce on them so they could get through it. Okay, good job. David, let's look at cause number 3. Marlon made Dory sad when he wanted her to leave. What happened as a result of that?
Dory up by doing their impression of the sailing ship and even Nemo.
Okay, good job. So the moonfish cheered her up because she is sad. Good job. All right, cause number 3. Dory got stung by the jellyfish. Neymar, what happened as a result of that?
Marlin came to save her.
Yes, so Marlon came back to save her because she got stung by the jellyfish. Good job. And Cherry, last one. Marlon and Dory both got stung and fainted. What happened as a result of that?
Crush, who saw the whole thing, saved them and took them along.
Okay, so you can say Crush saw them get stung, so he took them along. Good job. Okay, does anyone have any questions about the homework? What do we think? Easy homework, medium, or difficult? David says easy. Neymar says easy. All right, we've done cause and effect many times, so the more we practice, the better we get at it. Okay. All right, so we need to, let's do a quick quiz. So if you have your booklet, let's turn to page 47. So if you have your booklet, let's fill this out now. We're going to do this as like a bit of a quiz. Okay, if you don't have your booklet, go ahead and get out a piece of paper, and we're going to see how much you remember from the movie. So get out a piece of paper and a pencil, or turn to this page in your booklet and fill out all of the answers. Let's take 5 minutes to fill out these answers, and then we'll check them together. So if you have your booklet, start filling it out. If you don't have the booklet printed, get a piece of paper and a pencil, and you can write down the answers. So 5-minute quiz, and then we'll check our answers together. Hang on, do you have your booklet?
Yes.
Are you filling it out?
Yes.
Okay. So we're writing down the answers. Neymar, do you have a booklet?
Yes.
Okay, let's fill. I want to see everybody writing. We're writing down the answers. We're taking a quiz. See how much you remember. So let's start writing, please. And then when you are finished, give me thumbs up so I know who's done and who's still working. Who's this with the picture of the person? Is that Maradona?
Me.
Who's me? Is that Katie? Okay.
Yep.
Are you finished?
Nearly finished.
Okay. Neymar, are you writing down the
Hello.
answers? Okay, let's take 2 more minutes and then we'll check together. All right, let's go ahead and check. So who can tell me, let's see, Courage, do you remember where Dr. Sherman lives or the dentist's office address?
It lives in the dentist
Office.
office.
Do you remember the address? What was written on the goggles? P. Sherman. What comes next?
No.
No? Who remembers? Maradona, tell me.
42 Wallaby Way, Sydney.
Yes. So P. Sherman's dentist office is 42 Wallaby Way, Sydney. So Sydney is in Australia. It's a city in Australia. Okay, number 2. What was Dr. Sherman going to do with Nemo? Anh Tom? What's he going to do with Nemo? What's his...
Use him to do a prize for Dala.
Yes. He is planning on giving him to his niece, Darla. Okay. And what is Nemo's name in the tank, or sorry, Nemo's nickname in the tank gang? What do they decide to call him? What do the tank fish decide to call Nemo? Okay, Lily, do you know?
I know, but I don't remember.
No, you don't remember. Okay, who remembers? What's his nickname? Hangan, do you remember?
No.
No? Who remembers? Aisha, do you remember?
No.
No? Hurricane, do you remember?
Shark bait.
Yep, they decide to call him Sharkbait. Yeah. And who can tell me what is Gil's plan to escape? Alex, do you remember Gil's plan to escape the tank?
When I will make the...
What does Gil want Nemo to do?
Want Nemo to go into a machine that wash the tank.
And what did he want him to put that in? Tell me.
And he wants to Nemo put the people into the
We'll call that a water filter, right? It makes sure it cleans the water. So Gil wants Nemo to place a pebble in the water filter. And what's the point of this? What will happen then?
It will stop. And that will not will make the tank dirty.
Yes. Okay, so we know that Nemo is supposed to place a pebble in the water filter.
And
keep going.
And that man will clean the tank.
Okay, so
when he cleaned the tank, he put the fish out of the out of the tank and put it into
bags,
in
right?
a bag, and it will roll out go to the ocean.
All right, good job. So we have Joe wants Nemo to place a pebble in the water filter, which will make the tank very dirty. Philip Sherman will have to clean the tank, and he'll have to put the fish into bags. The fish will roll out to the ocean. Okay, thank you, Alex. Let's see, Aisha, does this plan work?
The first time,
What happens? So they get the tank very dirty, and then does Philip Sherman take them out of the tank?
yes.
Yes? Are you sure? Remember, they wake up, they go to sleep, and the tank is very, very dirty. And then when they wake up, what does the tank look like?
It look like it.
You remember? Is it dirty when they wake up?
Yes.
No. Say, who remembers? Lisa, is the tank dirty when they wake up? Why not? What did Philip Sherman do? Okay, did he clean it by hand, or did he get a new machine?
A new machine.
So did his plan work, Lisa? No. The plan didn't work because Philip Sherman got, and we'll call it an automatic scanner to clean the tank, right? So he didn't need to take the fish out. He got something that cleaned the tank by itself. Okay, so our Gil's plan did not work. Okay. All right, so let's move on. Does anyone have any questions about this page? All right, and Sophia, you can go ahead and type answers to me in the chat, and I will make sure to see them, okay? Okay, so we're gonna look at a bit of a clip. We're gonna watch 3 minutes of our movie that talks about Nemo's initiation into the group, the tank gang. Right, so this is when the tank gang has decided that he is a part of their group. So everyone go ahead and watch. Can everyone hear the sound on this? Give me a thumbs up if you can hear the sound. Yeah, Maradona can? Okay, it's gonna get louder in a minute. So before we keep watching, as we watch this, I want you to think, what kind of mood do we get from this? Or what kind of feeling do we have as we're watching this? So pay attention to things like color and light and sound, and what do the characters look like, and how do you think they feel? Okay?
Follow me.
State your name. Brother Blunt, proceed.
Nemo, newcomer of orange and white, you have been called forth to the summit of Mount Wanahakalugi to join with us in the fraternal bonds of tankhood.
We want you in our club, kid.
Really?
If you are able to swim through the ring of fire. Bring the fire. The ring of fire. You said you could do it. The ring of fire!
From this moment on, you will now be known as Sharkbait.
Sharkbait! Woo-ha-ha!
Welcome, brother Sharkbait.
Sharkbait! Woo-ha-ha!
Enough of the Sharkbait.
Sharkbait! Ooh, bop, badoo.
Okay, Sharkbait's one of us now. Read.
Okay, so let's talk about some of the parts in this scene. What time is it in the scene? Is it daytime or is it nighttime, Goku? What do you think?
Nighttime.
It's nighttime.
Nighttime.
And at nighttime, is it light or dark out?
Dark.
Okay, let's say it's dark. Okay, let's say what are some colors that we see here from on like the walls and stuff? What colors do we see, David?
I see they are green, dark,
On the walls over here.
are lights,
And what color are the lights?
pink and orange.
And okay, so we'll say pink, orange. I see a bit of red. Okay. And let's see, what about when Nemo gets woken up and he's coming to the rest of the fish? So what kind of music do we hear when as he's on his way to the other fish, Cherry? Do we hear like happy, fun music or kind of scary music?
Kind of scary music.
Okay, so we'll say scary music. Okay, and then what do the other fish sound like? Who is Ming B?
What?
Who's Ming B? Show me your face. Your whole face.
Yeah.
Oh, is this James? Okay.
Yeah.
James, what did the other fish sound like? Are they being very quiet or are they being very loud?
They are being very loud.
Yes, so we'll say we hear the fish are, we'll call it chanting because they're saying the same thing over and over again. The fish are chanting loudly. And what do the other fish look like, Courage? Do they look very friendly or do they look very serious right now?
Serious.
Yep, they're looking serious. Okay, and what is Nemo's task, Angtom? What does Nemo have to do?
Go through.
Let's go through what? You remember?
No.
Let's see.
You have been called forth to the summit of Mount Wanahakalugi to join with us in the fraternal bonds of Tankhood.
We want you in our club, kid.
Really?
If you are able to swim through the ring of fire.
Okay, so what did I just ask? Was that Courage? What does he need to go through? Ring of
Fire.
fire. Okay, so Nemo must go through the ring of fire. Okay, Lily, how do you think Nemo feels about going through the ring of fire at first?
He felt afraid.
Maybe he feels afraid or a bit nervous.
Yeah.
Okay. And what does Gil do to help Nemo when he's feeling nervous? Say, Aisha, does Gil help Nemo or does he not help him?
No.
Okay, let's watch again.
You said you could do it.
Okay, Aisha, did you see that part?
What?
Did you see that part that I just showed again?
Yes.
Does Gil help Nemo to feel less nervous?
Yes.
Yes, right? Because he's on the other side. So say Gil nods at Nemo to reassure him. Okay. And then Neymar, is Nemo able to get through the ring of fire?
Yes.
Yes, he is. Okay, so say Nemo is able to get through. Okay, so we know that all of these things, nighttime, it's dark, the colors are pink, orange, and red. We have scary music, the fish are chanting loudly, all the fish look serious. Okay, but Nemo must go through the ring of fire. He's afraid. Gil nods at him to reassure him, and then he's able to get through the ring of fire with the help of Gil. Okay, so we know that his tank friends are now helping him to be more brave and to be less afraid. So we're gonna see how this helps Nemo later on. Okay, so then we have this part here. Okay, so Nemo goes into the tank, or sorry, he goes into the water filter to put the pebble in. And Katie, what happens after he puts the pebble in? He's swimming back out of the tube, and then what happens?
He's stuck.
He gets stuck. Okay, and then what happens with the rock the pebble in the water filter?
It's go.
Does it stay in the filter or does it get out?
It gets out.
Okay, and then is Nemo safe or is he in danger?
He is.
What do you think? The water filter's spinning again, and it's pulling Nemo back. What happens if Nemo goes through the water filter?
He gets stuck.
He's just gonna get stuck. So the water filter is like if we have a helicopter. So we all know what a helicopter does, right? The blades on top, how it flies, they spin really, really, really fast. So here, Kane, what's gonna happen if someone puts their hand up in the blades of a helicopter? What will happen to your hand?
It will be cut.
Yep, it will get cut off. So the water filter is the same as the helicopter blade. So what will happen to Nemo if he goes through that that water filter blade?
He will be cut into a million pieces.
Yes. So is Nemo safe when the when the air filter is going, or is he in danger?
In danger.
Yeah, he's very much in danger. Okay, so we're gonna do some sequence of events here. So let's just describe what happens. This is on page 49. So if you have your booklet, turn to page 49. So part 4 timeline. Okay, so let's see. Who can tell me what happens first in this picture here? So who do we see in our first picture, Maradona?
Nigel.
Nigel. And what is Nigel there to do?
Say about Marlin.
Nigel comes to tell Nemo that Marlin is doing what?
By him.
Is near him, right? That Marlin has traveled to rescue him. Okay, and what's a good time order word for event number 1?
First.
So first, Nigel comes to tell Nemo that Marlin has traveled to rescue him. Okay. What happens in our next picture here? What does Nemo do after this? David, what happens here?
Nemo tries to do the plan of Gil again.
Okay, so, well, that's going to be picture number 3, right? But let's look at picture number 2. How does Nemo feel about this news that his dad has come to rescue him? How does Nemo feel?
Happy.
Okay, so we'll say this makes Nemo feel very happy and excited. Okay, good job. And then we know that we'll say Next, Nemo decides to try the escape plan again. Okay, and what happens after that? Courage. Does the escape plan work?
No.
The second time, is Nemo able to get the pebble stuck in the water filter?
Yes.
Yes. So we'll say this time Nemo is able to get the pebble stuck in the water filter. Okay. So this is going to be, we're going to finish our events again tomorrow. We have 3 more that we'll do tomorrow. Okay, so this is our first part of part 4. Okay, so let's talk about Dory and Marlin. We only have about 2.5 minutes left, and then we'll have our live quizzes, okay? So what happened when they were lost and Dory wanted to ask the mysterious fish for directions? So Dory wants to ask this mysterious fish, and what does Marlin think about this, Jerry?
Mysterious fish will eat the eat fish.
Okay, so does Marlin think that it's a good idea to ask this mysterious fish or a bad idea?
Bad idea.
Okay, so Marlin thinks that it's a bad idea to ask the mysterious fish for direction. And if you have your booklet, then you can fill this one out on page 51. Okay, this is page 51. Okay. So then they get eaten by the whale. And what happens when they're inside the whale? How does Dory feel about being inside the whale? Maradona, how does Dory feel about being inside the whale?
Feel fun.
She thinks it's fun. What about Marlin? How does Marlin feel?
Dangerous.
Okay, so Dory thinks it's fun. Marlin thinks it's dangerous. So when the whale's water starts to go down, where Dory and Marlin are swimming, the water starts to go down, 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 down. Marlin says, the water is half empty already. And Dory says, I think it's half full. What can we tell about Dory?